where do you see people messing up when it comes to metrics and business cases and that sort of stuff?
Yeah, it's either they're too high level, um, or they don't get, and maybe this is also too high level, but they don't um, get economic buy-in, or sorry, buy-in from from their EB, economic buyer, or they're not quantifying it far enough. So, like, I'll give you an example. There's a lot of people that are like, "We're gonna save you, like, what's your metric today around how much time it takes you to do this thing?" Cool, you do that thing. Our solution improves that thing by 30%. So we're going to have a 30% time savings on that thing. And they stop there. They don't go as far as say, so if we could save you 30% of that time, how does that impact the business literally down to the dollar? How does that then tie into an operational organizational goal that, grow revenue by this, or save revenue by this, or help you expand into this new market in this way at this time frame? Like, how does it actually tie to a business objective? They miss that. And then they also miss, they get it validated by a end user. They get it validated by, a mid-level decision maker, and they think it's real. And then when it gets to an economic buyer, someone that's ultimately going to sign off, those mid-level folks, or one level below that economic buyer, they're going to them and presenting the solution. Hopefully they're involved in your deal if they're not, but they're going to that individual and they're saying, "Hey, we want to buy this thing," and that person's saying, "Why?" And they're like, "Well, we want to solve these problems." "Okay, cool. How much does it cost?" "It costs this." "Well, what type of ROI are we going to get for it?" "I don't know." Or, "We're going to get this level ROI." And they're like, "How did you get to that?" And they look at it and they're like, "No, I don't care about those things. We're trying to do this." So if you don't get your economic buyer involved, your economic buyer is going to look at your ROI in it through a different lens than the people below that
Yeah.
economic buyer. And if you don't get the economic buyer to say, "I agree with this and I see it the way you see it," then when it gets to them, you stalled your deal or killed your deal because they can't prioritize it because you're not speaking their language.